Okay, done. So now let's move on with the journal. We will just glue in the rest of the fabrics. So I think somewhere over here would be fine. Don't know what to tell you right now, so I will just glue in the fabrics. Then I have to do some laundry, so it's not so interesting. But it's just that there is some laundry waiting for me to be hung up, because it's already washed. But first of all, I want to finish this gluing in parts. So if you don't mind, as I told you before, you can leave this standing a bit open. Sometimes I do it, but I don't want to have it for this project. So I will just glue down the rest of the fabric as good as I can, smoothing this out. Okay, if there's a tiny piece standing up, it's okay. I try to catch most of it. Oops. Okay, that's it. Let's see. I just have to move my cover around. It's easier to work with for me, because I'm right-handed. So I will put this down over here, just at this line. And this will stay in place really, really well. A tiny bit of glue over here, a tiny bit over gluing over here. If this happens and you can remove the glue, or the paper is removing with the glue, which can happen, it depends on the kind of paper you're using, then you can just cover this up. Oh, this is standing up, but I like it. I will leave it this way. Oops, glue is seeping out. Okay. You can use your bone folder to press down the fabric really well. I think it's fine the way it is. Just get rid of the loosened parts. So now I will put on the next piece right in the middle. Something over here is distracting me. There's some funny noise. Okay, I will do the same thing, trying to avoid putting glue into my gaps, so that they stay really, really flexible. I'm just thinking a bit about what kinds of signatures I want to put in, but I think I will just grab some papers I have left over. Or I have left, so leftover is, it sounds a bit wrong, but I don't have a plan which papers I want to use, so I think I will just grab some papers which are lying around and are ready to be used. And then I will decorate it further, so putting in some text spots and pockets and things, but we will see later. So now trying to put it somewhere into the middle. Okay, this looks good. Getting rid of the glue. We don't need glue our finger anymore. One folder. Okay. Then move on. So it's really, really relaxing, especially when I know what to do. Sometimes it's a bit difficult to say so, to decide what I want to do. So which papers, in which, not in which direction, or in which, how do you call it? So which paper first, which one next. This is no big deal for me, but do I want to have pockets and tuck spots or not, and fold out, and this planning thing, sometimes it's a bit difficult for me. So There are times when I plan out more, and there are times when I just create a journal to get my head free, so I don't have to overthink the things too much. And I try to enjoy these parts too. And sometimes I go to my list. I have a list, what we can do, or what you can do in a junk journal. So which kinds of papers, tuck spots, flip outs, flip ups, fold outs, I don't know, all this kind of things. And sometimes I go right through my list, so I don't have to overthink it too much. Okay, so this looks good. Maybe, no, this is glued on. This is loose, which is fine for me. A bit more glue over here. So just work your way through till you're satisfied. I will leave this be as it is. This is glued down. Perfect. Flipping it over and repeat for here. This fabric, this pink fabric is a bit shiny through, so you can see a bit the gap, and you can see a bit through the fabric and see the scrapbooking paper, but I like this effect really much. So I will let it be as it is, not covering up anymore. Here's my gap. Okay, fine. Now for the last piece, repeating the same steps we did before. Trying to get rid of the funny noise to my right side because it's distracting me. But my desk is so full with stuff, with tools and leftover cut-offs, pieces of fabrics and papers and so on. So I have to clean up my craft room again. I try to do it at least once a week, but I don't have a plan for this. I just go with the flow when I have the feel, okay, it's too much, or I have to search too long for specific things. I know I have, but I don't know where. I try to store all the things I bought or got as presents or anything like this. I try to put them into the boxes I bought to store all my things. But when I turn on my camera and craft again, and I have some offcuts and so on, I don't go to the boxes and put all the things in. It's a bit off center, but it's okay. It's fine. I just had to check if it's fine for me. Yes, it is. I have really many things laying on the right and left side of my desk. But anyway, so sometimes I try to just work with the things I have laying on my desk already to get rid of and to don't put them away. Sometimes it works out. But there are times, of course, when I have to clean up my craft room. So I think we need some glue right over here. Oops. Somewhere over here. Put this down. I created this specific fabric to cover a journal, to be honest. It's a while ago, I think something like a year or so, so a longer time ago. But then it did not come to the covering up of this specific journal I created this fabrics for. So I had them laying around. Oh, glue seepage. I just do like this, and then it can dry and I can peel it off. So now I reuse it for other things, and I have so many tiny scraps left. I do this fabric ruffles I showed you before out of them, or I think I will hinge them together again like I did here. Maybe not in this, but I like this, but this is really much effort. So if I don't want to do it this way, I will just put together two pieces right on right side. So for example, these two pieces right on right, sewing them together with a straight stitch, and then when you refold them, they would look really good together. I think this looks good too, but I had to go over and over again to make sure everything is hinged together. Or I did it this way. I don't know if it's necessary, but I did it this way. And I just try out some other things. Here's a bit of fraying, oops, which is fine for me. Okay, try to only get rid of the really loose threads, but a bit of fraying is fine. Get off my finger, please. Thank you. So we need glue somewhere over here. And this is our last piece to glue on for the inside. And then the inside is ready to go. I think on the outside I will put on a bit of decoration. Not because it's necessary, but because I like it. But the journal cover would be ready after gluing these pieces of fabric on. Would be ready to go. The further decoration is optional, totally optional. So I hope this video or video series gives you a lot of inspiration and a bit of creative time, relaxing time, watching this video, watching other creators do their projects, as I love to do. I love to create, and I love to binge watch YouTube videos. Just to see other creators create their stuff, even if I watch the same kind of videos. So for example, the same creators over and over again. Of course they do different things from time to time, but even if they do the same things over and over again. So for example, let's say create journaling cards in a specific way, and they show this in 10 videos one after another. I watch these videos. I love it so much. It's just so relaxing for me, and of course inspiring as well. So okay, I will leave this tiny little thing open. I will glue this down, but this is fine for me. I don't mind, but this I don't like. So only a bit of glue. Oops. Okay. This can go away. This too. Let's just double check. Yes, this is the right side. Okay. This is our cover so far. Oh, I have a tiny bit of glue drop over here, I think. But anyway, okay. I will put something onto the front. Maybe, I don't know. So this is our cover so far. I will put on a ruffle over here, maybe 2 ruffles. And these will be the covers where I punch out holes to put my signatures in. And this is the middle. I'll just get rid of the leftover pieces. Okay, really love this. So let's see, how long did we record? 15 minutes. Okay, so the books are not the perfect same size, but nearly. Oh yes, I love it. Okay, just double check. Yes, this looks good. Okay, decorating the outside. I think I want to put on an eyelet over here. So let me just get my eyelet setter. Okay, got it. I have a crocodile big bite too, which is really cool, but I wanted to set a bigger eyelet. I don't know if this will work out because this is a bit thick with 2 layers of fabric, but we will just try out. So I try to find something like the middle. This looks cool too. So just eyeballing. I wanted to sit really near to the edge. I think this looks good. Oh no, this will not work out. I don't think so. No, I don't think. This is way too thick. Okay. Oh, anyway, okay. I will use my crocodile big bite 2 and just set a smaller eyelet. I will just set a smaller eyelet because I have not enough muscles to set this through, but it is fine. So let's get rid of this and then I will be right back. Okay, so I will use this thing, but it can punch only holes in 1/8 and 3/16 inch, I think it is. Yes, I think it's inch. And I have only eyelets for 1/8. I don't know if there are eyelets for 1/16 on the market as well. So I will use the smaller punch, this one, not the big one. Okay. But anyway, I will put in an eyelet here and it will be fine. So this goes through, this okay, I have to stand up, but it goes through really well. This is why I love this thing so much. Let's just double check. Here's some, where's my scissors? Here it is. Some fabrics left, just cut them off like this. Okay, we have a perfect hole, and now I need an eyelet. I will use a red one in this case. So put this in. Oh. The hole is not big enough. I just thought if I want to punch a bigger hole, I'm not sure that the eyelet is I think the bigger hole is too big for this eyelet. I did not try it out yet and I don't want to right now. So usually you just put in your eyelet. This is a really thick cover, so this is why it is a bit difficult. Maybe we can just punch out again. Let's see. Maybe a tiny little bit to the side. Only a tiny bit. Just work your way through and it will work out. As I always say, take your time, work your way through and it will be fine. So sometimes I'm a bit struggling with the eyelet setting thing and this is annoying me. This part of fabric is sticking out. We'll just cut this off. Okay. So, okay, let's see. Sorry for the shaking around. But this is the thing when crafting on camera. You can make sure, or I, for myself, I can only talk for myself, I cannot make sure to be in frame and on camera all the time because I have to work my way through so that it works out. If I have to do a few more things to put my eyelet in, I will just show you the end result to not bore you to death. Maybe you're interested in the whole process. Okay, one more try, punching out a bit more of this fabric. Just because this jeans is so thick. Where's my eyelet gun? Here it is. Maybe we have to cut off a bit of this fabric. But usually I find a way to make it work, even if it takes a bit longer. I even did do the big eyelets in really, really thick covers, but it was so much work. I don't want to do it right now. So come on, go in there. Okay. I just wanted to turn off the camera. So now I need my awl. Try to put this fabric around the eyelet so that it can catch. This is a small eyelet with a small, so it's not so big as you saw before. So sometimes it's a bit difficult, but I just try to work my way through. If it will not stay in place, which can happen, I used some Fabri-Tac glue for other journals and it worked out fine. So you can even do this, but we will try out. Okay, now I have to set to this punching part. See, over here. Put it right into there. Stand up and pull. No, push, not pull. Push really, really hard. Usually it makes a specific sound. It did not, so I think the eyelet did not catch perfectly. Oh, I fear we will find out. Okay, no, I think the eyelet catched. Yes, this will stay in place. It did not catch all the fabrics, but it did catch. Okay, fine. So, and then I can put on some ruffles over here. I think I will do this later. I could do it, come on, I could do it right now. I'm just thinking it's easier to put on the ruffles when it's easier to punch the holes and put in the signatures without the ruffles over here. I think. They have this small ruffles, or not small, but not so wide, this more narrow ruffles. I can create more at any time, but I want to use up some of the stuff I already have at hand. I don't want to cover up the hole. The eyelet, I want to let this be open and have some danglies hanging from here. So I think this would look fine. Okay, I will put this on later. Okay, the next thing would be punching in our holes for here, and then putting in our signatures. I just thought, let me show you. I grabbed some of these. These are not from shoes, but from pullovers, and of course they are all washed. So I washed the pullovers, and then I decided I don't want to use these things. Not on pullovers, not on shoes, not anywhere. So these are the colors of pullovers I wear the most. So yellow, bright pink I have as well, bright green, and this kind of, don't know, greenish turquoise thing. But anyway, I thought about using some of these maybe in another project, but this project would be fine as well, and putting them on like this. But with eyelets over here, so with holes and eyelets. And then so something like this, I thought. This would look cool too. Okay, this could hold 2 signatures. Usually I don't like the signatures being able to slide in and out for my own usage. I like it, but not for my own usage. But I want to try out this. Then you would have this. Of course, this adds some bulk, and when you will write in it, it's a bit difficult. But when I put in removable pages, you can remove them. And these have the perfect length. Yes, I think I will do this. Okay, I have to decide on the colors, and I will search from some signatures or put on together some signatures, and then I will do the next part of the video.